First scene of fish food. Interior, Henry's kitchen, day. Henry, 60, with a worn face under a crown of balding hair and tired eyes that have lost focus, sits alone at his kitchen table, dressed in slacks, tie, and a dated sports coat that showed signs of wear. The house is old with a modest decor. His breakfast is perfectly laid out. A black coffee, orange juice, 2 eggs, toast, and bacon. He doesn't touch any of it. Looking across the table, he stares at the empty space. He cleans off the table, throws out the uneaten food, washes, dries, and puts the dishes away. Everything in his kitchen is in its proper place. Interior, church, day. Henry sits in the pew, surrounded by fellow parishioners, well dressed in their Sunday clothes. In the front stands Pastor Franklin, 70, with a youthful energy and a calming grace that comes from living right, finishing his sermon.
And I'll leave you with this passage from Matthew 5:4. Blessed are those who mourn, for they will be comforted.
In his seat, Henry stares forward, looking through Pastor Franklin at some undefined point miles away.
Let us now take a moment to remember those we have lost.
Some parishioners look toward Henry sympathetically before bowing their heads in a moment of silence.
All rise for our final hymn, found on page 12.
Sounds of the congregation turning the pages fill the otherwise quiet space. A small choir starts singing in broken tune as an elderly lady plays the piano. Exterior, church, day. As the congregation spills out of the church, many offering words of comfort to Henry, who tries desperately to get his car. Nancy, 58, Henry's annoyingly sweet and nosy neighbor, approaches him. She shoves a casserole out.
Oh, Henry, dear, how have you been holding up?
Fine.
I am so sorry for your loss.
Henry tries to move past, but a wall of parishioners offer empty words of comfort.
Cameron was such a good kid.
It's such a shame.
Louise, 38, a bubbly, well-put-together soccer mom, frowns at Henry through her big hair.
He was taken too soon.
Everyone begins to blend into one another.
Just remember, Henry.
He's in a better place.
It was God's will.
It was.
God's will.
Interior, Henry's car, day. Henry shuts the door and sits in silence as cars pull out of the parking lot. The casserole sits next to him. Exterior, dealership, day. Henry stops at a stoplight. At the dealership across this road, a memory comes to life as teenage Cameron Stewart, 18, and a younger Henry, 53, approach the new car. Cameron is clearly excited as younger Henry hands over the keys. In his car, Henry frowns. A car horn from behind brings him back to the present. He looks from his rear view back to the dealership, where the images of Henry's past are replaced with a young couple getting car keys from a salesman. The horn blares again, and Henry notices the light has changed green. He drives on. Exterior, Henry's house, day. Henry pulls into the driveway, getting out of his car, casserole in hand. The house is modest, built in the 40s. Other small homes with large front lawns line the street. Most do not have fences separating the properties. It is a community where everyone knows their neighbors and most do not worry about locking their front doors. Next door, Teddy, 10, a slim kid full of vigor and an easy smile, throws a ball in the air, trying to hit it with a bat. He misses every time. Seeing Henry, he gives a wave. Henry attempts a smile when Teddy's father, Roger, 40, a hard-looking man with a permanent scowl, swings open their front door.
Teddy, I told you to get your ass in gear. That room ain't gonna clean itself.
Teddy looks like a deer in the headlights, then dashes into the house, leaving the bat and the ball on the lawn. Henry heads inside the house, dropping the casserole into a trash can by the front step. Interior, Henry's stairwell, day. As he walks up the stairs, Henry passes a series of family photos staggered up on the wall. A photo of young Cameron, 10, catches his attention, posing for a baseball photo, bat raised, grinning. A clone of Teddy from long ago. The ghost of young Cameron storms in the front door and throws his baseball glove. Middle-aged Henry, 45, follows him inside.
Come on, Cameron. Every game has a losing team.
You weren't even there.
I had papers to grade. I'll be there the next time.
Young Cameron runs up the stairs angrily. Henry watches the fading ghost disappear at the top of the stairs. He sighs sadly as middle-aged Henry has vanished as well. Interior, Henry's kitchen, night. Henry nurses a beer at the kitchen table as the phone rings. He doesn't even look its way. The answering machine picks up. It's Mary, 60, his ex-wife.
Hi, Henry, it's me. I'm sorry, I couldn't go. It was too painful.
Her voice almost breaks, but she carries on.
I hope you're okay. This is hard. I just wanted to see if you could send me some of his things. Maybe his baseball glove. Please call me back.
She hangs up. The machine stops. A moment of silence as Henry takes a swallow of beer.
Fuck you, Mary.
Interior, Henry's hallway, night. Henry pauses outside Cameron's bedroom. Marks on the doorframe show Cameron's growth over the years, from a small boy to a teen. The door is littered with stickers, signs, and the crooked wooden letters spelling out his son's name. Henry reaches out and touches the faded letter C. Interior, Henry's bedroom, night. As Henry stands in front of his bed, he sees himself at 53 crawling into bed with his then-wife, Mary, 53. The younger Henry looks content. She lies sitting up, reading a novel.
So how long until Cameron leaves for university again?
Less than 2 weeks. He's grown up so fast.
That's what boys do. I was thinking, with him gone, maybe it's time for a change. You know, something exciting.
Mary gives herself a little chuckle.
Oh, honey, you've been saying that for 10 years.
Clothes land on the bed, and images of Henry's past disappear. Henry crawls into the bed alone. He turns off the side lamp and stares at the ceiling in the darkness. Interior, Henry's kitchen day. Wearing the clothes he laid out on the bed the night before, Henry makes breakfast, lying everything out on the table as the previous day. He barely eats anything. He cleans up the dishes, wipes the counter, and sweeps. Interior, Henry's living room day. Henry vacuums and dusts. The furniture has not been replaced in years and is sparse. Interior, Henry's bedroom day. Henry washes his face, smooths back his hair, and pats the water off his neck. Interior, Henry's bedroom day. Henry pulls his tweed jacket over his best teacher suit. He's ready. End of montage. Exterior, Henry's porch, day. Henry walks out of his house. Keys in hand, he locks his door. When? He is startled by a loud crash. Looking toward the sound, he sees Teddy standing by his dad's car, baseball glove in hand and fear in his eyes. The passenger window is shattered. Down the road, a kid, 10, runs away with his bat and glove. Henry and Teddy lock eyes. The boy is scared shitless. Roger storms out of the house, grabbing his son by the arm.
What the hell did I tell you about playing in the yard?
Teddy tries to back up, but the car is in the way.
I'm sorry. Not yet, you're not.
Roger drags the boy across the lawn and into the house. Teddy gives a final pleading look at Henry. Henry's fists clench. He begins to step forward to intervene, but stops himself. He looks away from Teddy to his car, his fists clenched in resignation.